Hello, this is TJ Welch, and welcome to Sonic Lobotomy, local Boston rock and roll television. I've been chasing this guy for a long time, and I finally got him on, Riki Rocksteady, and we have accompanying on the bongos, Mr. Alex Mitti, and this is, they call themselves Riki Rocksteady and Alex Mitti, very talented gentlemen. I hope you enjoy this show. Give it up for these guys.
Thank you, TJ. So I'm going to start off with some originals. This one is an original called Right Now. Well, I don't want to be master of my styles are very, original and inspirational to the times trivial and the desperation that becomes frustration, not just here in the nation, but all of God's creation. Doesn't matter your complexion or your connection, but your reflection upon the things past and yet to come. And throughout your journey, gain wisdom. Oh, yeah. 2, 3, 4. And while Babylon commands, war spills blood in the land, and there will be no more clean set, and all of life is banned. But we the people, I and I, Riki Rocksteady, stand proud and get ready. Yeah. Walk humble, you're gonna stumble, but don't crack down, don't fall down, don't lose control, acting like no clown, 'cause the youth need the truth. You got to give them the truth. I said the youth need the truth. You got to give them the. Yeah, like today, like I would tell ya. Said now, fresh and clean, fluid stream, sight unseen, state of being 190. The light that you see, the truth set you free, so be what you be, and let me be me, said a Riki Rocksteady. Now, everyone that listen up this road boy, get ready, 'cause when me come with a musical sound, me come real steady, and then we have big one and bust it lyrically heavy. Come and move your feet. Come on and move your feet. You got to move your feet. Come on and move your feet. You got to move your. One time I got with you night and day. A Riki Rocksteady and Mr. Alex Mitti coming down and rocking down in the Salem town. So you better get around like I would tell you, 'cause we ain't no clown. So I said now, oh break it down, I leave with the crown. Thunder and trouble the town from all around with the boss's booming sound. Drink up the Guinness and take care of business. Non-stop rudeness. Oh my goodness, look no further for your Rocksteady king. Ring this alarm, this a rude boy sing. Even if it's a bell, you wanna step into the ring. Hear the bell sounding a ling, ling, ling. Riki Rocksteady, take up all your bling thing. So one more time I have to tell ya, never to forget where you're coming from. Never to forget to give some to those who ain't got none. 'Cause In the end, humbleness prevails. Justice unveils in all of the Babylon derails. I need not say details, for I constantly fall. Closed by iron wall, I try not to stall. Gotta try to call my reality and consciousness. For true life, I have a witness. You got to move your feet. Come on and move your feet. You got to move your feet. Come on and move your feet. Been a little while. Got a lady, and I love her so. Never gonna let her go. Always gonna let her know. Said you love me, and I know. 'Cause baby, you tell me when I hold you close. Gonna love you forever. You are my life. We'll be together, and everything will be alright. She's rough and tough, and she's sweet enough. She's my skinny girl. She completes my world. Boots on her feet, she can't be beat. She's my skinny girl. She completes my world. Gonna love you forever. You are my life. We'll be together, and everything will be alright. She's rough and tough, and she's sweet enough. She's my skinhead girl. She completes my world. She's my skinhead girl. She completes my world. She's my skinhead girl. She completes my world. She is mine. All right, this next one, another original. You can catch this one on My band Void Union put out our last record called Return of the Super Vape on Jump Up Records. This song is called Mi Corazon, and you can find this song on YouTube, Spotify, Apple TV, and all that fun stuff. Truthfully, eternally my queen, I fiend for your touch. You captivate my undivided love. Surely from God above, well, no longer will I have to be alone. Mamacita, te quiero con todo mi corazón. And when I'm with you, my heartbeat changes tempo. Mama, te amo para todo tiempo, 'cause I never wanna let you go. You are my world. You are my pearl. Baby, you are my girl. Truthfully, eternally my queen, I fiend for your touch. You captivate my undivided love. Surely from God above, well, no longer will I have to be alone. Mamacita, te quiero con todo mi corazón. And when I'm with you, my heartbeat changes tempo. Mama, te amo para todo tiempo, 'cause I never wanna let you go. You are my world. You are my pearl. Baby, you are my girl. Yes, sir, original. All right, this next one is a brand new one. It's written by my good friend Sean Acker and myself, and it's called Come Back. At first you said I was your one and only. Now you're gone and I'm back to me, baby. I really want you to come back to me, girl. She take a life and take me joy. Yeah, it's playing and she's acting coy. I really hope you come back to me, baby. I really want you to come back to me, girl. I really hope you come back to me, baby. I really want you to come back to me, girl. Yeah. Now this next one is written by my good friend Mr. Matt Phillips, formerly of Mr. Cranky, old band from Boston back in the day. He used to be in my band called Riki Rocksteady and the Arraignments, and he wrote this one for me, and so anyways I play it. I love it. It's called One More Round. I'm crying, mama, now that you've gone away. Did someone take you from me, or did you walk away? Will I see your face there in the window pane when I step out at night, out in the pouring rain? I hear them say, don't run whenever there is trouble. Take heart, my darling boy. Get up when the blows start raining down. Get up off the ground, 'cause you got one more round. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum. One more round. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. I'm trying, mama. Love is the only way. Still there are trying days when I am filled with rage. These fists that I have made, they are your father's hands. They are my only friends, loyal until the end. I hear them say, don't run whenever there is trouble. Take heart, my darling boy. Get up when the blows start raining down. Get up off the ground, 'cause you got one more round. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-dum, which is it, mama? Mama, spirit of 69, thunder of 88. Will it be pride or hate? If I saw your face, would your eyes burn with pride? Would love have lived or died? Or would you just stand aside? I hear them say, don't run whenever there is trouble. Take heart, my darling boy. Get up when the blows start raining down. Get up off the ground, 'cause you got one more round. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. One more round. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum-bum. One more round. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. One more round. Matt Phillips wrote that song for me. Well, for his son, for me to sing for his son. All right. Guns of Navarone, Phoenix City. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Phoenix City. Phoenix City. Yes, Phoenix City, Guns of Navarone, Scatolites. so long. She was waiting so impatiently. Oh Lord, I can feel the sweet harmony. Let's not fight, let's unite. We are birds of a feather, come let's stick together now. Way out in the morning sun, there lies my baby, she was waiting so long. La da da dee, la da dee, la da da, la da dee, la da da, la da dee da da. La da da dee, la da dee, la da, la da dee, la da da, la da dee da da. Yes. All right, this next one is by one of my favorite singers, Mr. D. Clark. The song is not as well known, but it's a great tune, and it's a little mashup with How Sweet It Is by the Blues Busters. I don't want nobody else but you. No one treats me the way you do. I just want you to hold my hand and tell me I'm your loving man. I don't want nobody else but you. Come and take me in your arms. Tell me I'm the only one that can share your charm. Ooh, I don't care what they may say. I'm gonna love you any old way. I don't want nobody else but you. Wherever you are, that's where I long to be. You captured my heart and I love it. Can you see? Ooh, I don't care what they may say. I'm gonna love you any old way. I don't want, well, no, nobody else but you. Was a time when I would sit and say that I'll never fall in love again. Now I know, darling, yes I know, how sweet it is to be in someday, so that you know, darling, that you know, like I know how sweet it is to be in love. Let me tell you, people, just what I have to say. Go find your true love and stay the same someday, so that you know, darling, that you know, like I know how sweet it is to be in love. How sweet it is to be in love. How sweet it is. Oh yeah, to be in love. How sweet it is to be in love. Blues Busters. How about Money in My Pocket? Yeah. This next one is by the great, great Dennis Brown, crown prince of reggae. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. No money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. I pray for a girl to be my own. Sonia said she's coming, but I don't believe a word she says, 'cause she ran away and left one rainy day. She made me have in mind that her love would never die. Now I'm alone. Yeah, so alone. So alone. Ooh, yeah. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. No money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. The love I had in mind is very, very hard to find. Oh, it's hard for a man to live without a woman, yeah. And a woman needs a man to cling to. You see what love can do after making me feel blue. Now I'm alone, so alone. Ain't that a shame? She make me feel blue. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. No money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. No money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. Yeah, all right. Pull the string and I'll wink at you. I'm your puppet. I'll do funny things if you want me to. I'm your puppet. I'm yours to have and to hold. Darling, you've got full control of your puppet. Just pull another string and I'll sing you a song. I'm your puppet. Make me do right or make me do wrong. I'm your puppet. Your every wish is my command. All you got to do is wiggle your little hand. I'm your puppet. I'm your puppet. I'm just a toy, just a funny boy that makes you laugh when you're blue. I'll be wonderful, do just what I'm told. I'll do anything for you. I'm your puppet. I'm your puppet. Just pull another string and I'll kiss your lips. I'm your puppet. Snap your fingers and I'll turn you some flips. I'm your puppet. Treat me good and I'll do anything. I'm just a puppet and you hold my strings. I'm your puppet. I'm your puppet. You're walking, talking, kissing, loving puppet. I'm hanging on a string. I'll do anything. Love you, kiss you, laugh. Oh, 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 yeah. I'm your puppet. All right. Bobby and James Purify. I'm your puppet. Brought to you by Riki Rocksteady and Mr. Alex Mitti of the Euphoralites. Coming at you here at Salem Access TV for Sonic Lobotomy. Bringing the reggae music. All right. Let's see. This one is by the great Brenton Wood. If you do want me, give me liquid sweet talk. If you don't want me, don't lead me on, girl. But if you need me, show me that you love me. And when I'm feeling blue and I want you, there's just one thing that you can do. Well, just give me some kind of sign, girl. Oh, my baby, to show me that you're mine, girl. Alright. Well, just give me some kind of sign, girl. Oh, my darling, to show me that you're mine, girl. Alright. If you do want me, give me liquid sweet talk. If you don't want me, don't lead me on, girl. But if you need me, show me that you love me. And when I'm feeling down, wearing a frown, you'll be there when I look around. Well, just give me some kind of sign, girl. Oh, my baby, to show me that you're mine, girl. Alright. Just give me some kind of sign, girl. Oh, my darling, to show me that you're mine, girl. Alright. Just give me some kind of sign, girl. Oh, my baby, to show me that you're mine, girl. Next one is Percy Sledge, Dark Into the Street. At the dark end of the street, that's where we always meet, hiding in shadows where we don't belong, living in darkness to hide alone, you and me. At the dark end of the street, you and me. I know time's gonna take its toll. We have to pay for the love we stole. It's a sin, and we know it's wrong, but our love keeps coming on strong. Steal away to the dark end of the street, you and me. They're gonna find us, they're gonna find us, they're gonna find us, love, someday, you and me. At the dark end of the street, you and me. And when the daylight comes around, and by chance we are both downtown, if we should meet, just walk on by. Oh, darling, please don't cry. Tonight we'll meet at the dark end of the street, you and me. Percy Sledge. The sun beats down and burns the tar up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. sounds of the carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and french fries they sell under the boardwalk down by the sea. Yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. This one's by the Paragons, called Man Next Door. There's a man who lives next door in my neighborhood, in my neighborhood. He gets me down, he gets in so late at night. Always a fuss and fight, always a fuss and fight, all through the night. I've got to get away from him. This is not the place for me to stay. I've got to take my family and find a quiet place. Hear the pots and pans they fall, bang against the wall, bang against the wall, no rest at all. I've got to get away from him. This is not the place for me to stay. I've got to take my family and find a quiet place. Pots and pans they fall, bang against the wall, bang against the wall, no rest at all. I've got to get away now. 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 Paragons from Jamaica. Man Next Door. All right. This next one is one of my favorite singers, Mr. Errol Dunkley. This is a letter to Mommy and Daddy, telling you that things will be better, 'cause I'm coming home. No more will I roam. This is a letter, oh yeah, Mommy and Dad. I know how you miss me and how I miss you. Don't worry, Mommy and Daddy, I'll be right there with you, 'cause I'm coming home. No more will I roam. This is a letter, oh yeah, Mommy and Dad. Sleep tight, Mom. Don't work so hard. Sleep tight, Dad. I'll be home in just a while, 'cause I'm coming home. No more will I roam. This is a letter, oh yeah, Mommy and Dad. I know how you miss me and how I miss you. Don't worry, Mom and Dad, I'll be right there with you soon. Yeah, Mr. Errol Dunkley. All right, I got this next one. This next one represents me. It's by this man, this great legendary man named Dobby Dobson. And this song is called Loving Pauper. I'm not in a position to maintain you, girl, or the things that you're accustomed to. Can't take you out to fancy places like other fellas that I know can do. I'm only able to romance you and make you tingle with delight. Financially, I'm a pauper, but when it comes to loving you, I'm alright. Alright, alright. tell me what your friends are wearing. Ooh, I really don't wanna see. Oh yeah. Don't tell me what your friends are buying, girl. Ooh, 'cause money doesn't grow on trees. Tell me about the things that excite you, that makes you tingle with delight. Tell me where to hold and touch you, so when it comes to loving you, I'm alright. Alright, 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 alright. Jewels are things I can't buy you, girl, or drive you in a GT car. If you're hungry, girl, I can't feed you. With my money, girl, you won't get far. I got so many patches on my clothes, a hole in the bottom of my shoe. Financially, I'm a pauper, but when it comes to loving you, I'm alright. Alright, 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 alright. Dobby Dobson, brought to you by Riki Rocksteady and Alex Mitti. All right, this next one is just for fun, because Mr. Fats Domino is my hero. Blue Monday, ah yes, it's Monday. Gotta work, gotta slave all day. Here comes Tuesday, oh Tuesday. I'm so tired, I got no time to play. Here comes Wednesday, I'm beat to my socks. Gotta work, tell the wife that I'm off. 'Cause Thursday is a hard working day. Friday I get my pay. Saturday morning, oh Saturday morning, all my tiredness has gone away. Got my money and my honey, and I'm out on the stands to play. Sunday morning my head is bad, but it's worth it for the time that I had. 'Cause I got to get my rest, 'cause Monday's a mess. Saturday morning, whoa, Saturday morning, all my tiredness has gone away. Got my money and my honey, and I'm out on the stands to play. Sunday morning my head is bad, but it's worth it for the time that I had. 'Cause I got to get my rest, 'cause Monday's a mess. 'Cause I got to get my rest, 'cause Monday's a mess. Riki Rocksteady version of Mr. the Great Fats Domino. gladness, mister, you don't know. Tomorrow can be sadness, sister, you don't know. What makes the world go round, round and round? You'll never know, you don't know. Save a bread, mister, save it for the future. And save a bread, sister, 'cause things will be better. You know not the minute nor the hour man shall come. You know not the minute nor the hour, the time is now. So what you know, you know. What you don't know, you don't know. Greatest thing is to know. What you don't know, you don't know. Anywhere you go. What you don't know, you don't know. All alone in this lonely room, looking for someone to call my own. Here I stand all alone. Everything seems strange to me. I love my friends and their backs on me. Turn their backs on me because of their impurity. Yet I stand, true man stand, predominate. Yet I stand, true man stand, predominate. Don't you know? 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 Don't you know I love you so? In the time of prosperity, friends are plenty. In the time of misfortune, not one out of 20. Yet I stand, true man stand, predominate. Yet I stand, true man stand, predominate. Don't you know? 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 Don't you know I love you so? The tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. The tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. Number one. Number one. Night and day, said you better make way. Yeah. This carry-go bring come, my dear, bring misery. This carry-go bring come, my dear, house to house, making disturbances. It's time you stop doing those things, you old Jezebel. The meek shall inherit the earth, you old Jezebel. It needs no light to see you're making disturbances. It's better to seek a home in Mount Zion High instead of seeking oppression upon the innocent man. Time will tell on you, you old Jezebel. How long shall the wicked reign over my people? How long shall the wicked reign over my people?
All right, what a fantastic set from Alex Mitti and Riki Rocksteady. And it's great to have the two of these guys on. Just the cover songs you did, the originals, all good stuff.
Thank you.
A lot of talent for two guys, and it takes a lot for two guys to fill up that much time and captivate. But I was captivated throughout. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So thanks for coming on our show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's an honor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me about how did you guys? Now, I know you, Riki, for several years,
Yeah.
maybe 20 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
And you know, I know you've been in various bands over the years. But how did you two guys hook up on this project?
Oh, well, so Alex plays in a band called the Euphoralites, who they've been playing for a few years now, around New England and stuff like that. They've been working on a lot of stuff and just building momentum as a band. And anyways, Dave, his guitarist, had reached out to me, and we started kind of communicating and hanging out, and eventually I asked Alex to play music with me, and we've worked on a few recordings together, which we've released, like recording for Stubborn Records. Bim Scala Bim has like a, what is it called, a volume of like their catalogs of all their songs, and all these bands from around the world are covering their songs, and Stubborn Records is releasing them in volumes. So they did volume 1, volume 2, and it's called Bim Bam Boom. And the third one, we got to participate in it. He actually recorded and mixed the song for me, and his band, the Euphoralites, played and backed me up on that. And I mean, pretty much ever since that point, we've been kind of working together on and off and doing a lot of different projects. So Bim Bam Boom, from, you know, covering Bim Scala Bim. We're going to be working on another project from the Specialized label from the UK. Dan Vitale of Bim Scala Bim actually turned me on to this. We're going to be covering the song. We got permission to cover the song I Just Called to Say I Love You by Stevie Wonder.
Oh, great.
But we're going to do it in like a reggae version,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
type thing. So.
Yep.
So it's basically the CD or the music that's coming out is going to be like all hit songs that were, you know, sold 1 million copies or whatever, and bands from around the world covering it. There'll be ska bands, punk bands, ska punk bands, all different kinds of bands,
All
like
manner of bands.
yeah, like
Yeah.
doing different versions of stuff, even punk bands, straight punk bands and rock and roll bands. But they participate in the specialized label release, and I think it's a good opportunity. So his band, the Euphoralites, and Alex is gonna help me put that together and release it, and hopefully that'll be coming next year sometime. But I've been working with Alex for a little bit now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys sound good together.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Alex, what in the Euphoralites? What is your main instrument?
Yeah, Euphoralites. As you see, I'm a percussion man, so I play the drum set when I play with Euphoralites, and I also sing. But I got my bandmates, Dave, who's a guitar player and singer. Laura's our bass player, and we got Jamal on the organ. So we
Nice.
Yeah, we were a band that formed around the '60s Jamaican sound.
Desmond Decker?
Oh yeah, Desmond Decker,
Oh, yeah.
Scatolites,
Yeah.
Toots and the Maytals.
Yeah.
That's our bread and butter. So we formed around that sound. So that's what we're all about.
That's good. And now, do you guys have releases, and how would you hear?
Oh yeah. So you can go on Spotify and you can look up Euphoralites right now. We got a song called "Let It Spin," and we just released that at the front of the year in January. I produced and recorded that one as well. So yeah, you can go ahead and go on Spotify, or you can even go on YouTube, or wherever you listen to your music digitally, you can get it.
That's good. And we'll have to get the Euphoralites on Sonic Lobotomy.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to come and bring the Euphoralites to Sonic Lobotomy.
All right. Well, we'll talk. We'll definitely get you on the schedule.
All right, bro.
Interesting. I like that the ska, the Desmond Decker, and How Do They Come is
Oh,
a
yeah.
great movie. But the other night, I stumbled across this great movie that I forgot came out. In 1979, it came out. It's called Rockers.
Oh, I love
Oh,
rock.
Rockers.
Man, what a great movie!
Rockers.
Everyone's in that movie.
Leroy
Horsemouth.
Wallace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the drummer and then
Yeah.
Gregory Isaacs.
Oh, Gregory
picking a
Everybody's
safe
in that movie.
in one scene.
Yes, yeah.
Gregory Isaacs.
He's like,
picking the
yeah,
those
he's
guys,
he's
yeah.
the safe breaker guy
Yeah.
in that movie.
Yeah. What a great movie. That was even better than the How Do They Come.
Yeah, that
Oh,
movie
gosh,
has a
yeah.
lot of heavy hitters in it.
Yeah.
Tommy McCook was in that movie.
Burning Spear.
Burning Spear
Yeah.
was in that movie. So many great people that actually sadly have passed away since.
Yeah.
True.
The lead singer of Inner Circle. All those guys. But it's just a great movie.
Have either of you guys spent any time in Jamaica?
No.
I've been
but-
to Jamaica. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamaica's cool. It's different. Let me
Yeah.
just say that it's different.
Yeah, I was there briefly. My cruise ship stopped there,
Yeah.
but I didn't get to get into the culture.
Get
to get
your feet
Yeah.
the sand.
Sometimes.
Good people there. Good people for sure.
Yeah, it's certainly the best music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like they tell you, you should know someone when you go there because you don't want to be on the tourist side. You want to go see what's really happening, the real
Yeah.
gritty,
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
life. But you want to make sure that you have someone that
You got to be streetwise.
Yeah, because
Yeah, for
sure.
it's not a place where anybody that's foreign can just walk anywhere.
Well, that's what that Clash song, "Safe European Home's" about. Their experience in Jamaica. They went over there and got mugged or something, and you got to stay with the locals.
Yeah.
Yep. For sure.
Yeah, hell, even Peter Tosh, he commandeered the Rolling Stones guitarist. What's his name?
Keith Richards.
Keith
Richards'
Richards'
house.
Yeah, Keith Richards let Peter Tosh stay there, and Peter Tosh thought, oh well, he's just gonna take over the house. So
Yeah.
he
I remember hearing that story. Yeah, Peter.
I didn't know
That's how wild
that's
stuff
funny.
is. I mean, I've never been, but I've definitely heard some crazy stories.
Yeah, I mean, if there's that Bob Marley movie that just came
Yeah,
out.
I'm excited to see that one.
And
Yeah.
Bob got shot, right?
Yeah.
He
it's,
did.
Yeah, he did.
He did get shot.
Yeah.
He survived that. Yeah.
Yeah, but what about your background, Ricky?
My background, musically or just in
How
general?
about ethnically? Where,
Yeah, well, I am Puerto Rican. I'm Native American and African roots, and European roots as well. Originally born in Hartford, Connecticut, and lived around there till about '88. Started coming to Boston around '96, and I lived in Boston from '97 till about 2000, and then I moved to Miami, and I came back up to work on music after 9/11 had happened. I was on a record label called Spitshine Records, which was just an indie label by my friend Matt Maloney, who at the time was the drummer of the Allstonians. And he released a compilation with my song, and I was like, okay, it's time to work on my record. So I came back up and put a few different bands together. Took a while, but eventually went on the road couple times with my band, The Bad Ideas, and put out a record, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been in Boston since 2003, just trying to survive musically and, keep my head on the path to doing what I love, Yeah. It's a long way, but
Yeah, keep growing.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And music is a great thing for that. I mean, without music, I think, we'd lose our minds. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a release, and like the more you get into it, the more you the more doors open for you, like, the more you understand, and just the way it makes you feel, the way, like, the feel of the music, it sets you free. So that's why it's important for everyone to, little kids and schools to have music programs, and people to hear music, and people to go and see live bands, locally, and support music locally. And it's not just the biggest pop stars or anything like that. Granted, I don't judge anyone. Like, all music you can learn from all music. I love all music. I love classical, I love country, I love blues, I love jazz, I love hip hop, I love punk rock, I love two-tone reggae, I love ska, I love a lot of different stuff, because all of that has opened my mind and teach me. And I always, if I meet young people, and they see me playing music and they seem interested, I always tell them, you got to go to the root. Always go to the root of the music. So I say, check out the blues, check out the jazz, check out the gospel. That's where you start.
Yeah. Once you know your roots,
Yeah.
you can create.
Exactly. Yeah, you have a better understanding of the fundamentals once you, as a musician in the United States of America, at least.
It's kind of sad too, though, because music programs in schools that we had when we were younger kind of dropped.
Yeah, I learned so much. Even though I wish I had paid more attention and soaked it in more. I was lucky to have music programs in my school. In the in the early '90s. I was lucky. I just wish I had utilized it more instead of joked around and.
Well, we learn as we grow and get older. This kind of brings to mind, I'm going to plug this one organization. There's a charity I've been involved with called Six String Kids. They're in Boston, in Newton. Six String Kids. And they take donations for guitars, because it's not like there's no musical instruments in any school anymore. There's just no money for it. The money goes to sports or something else. The priorities aren't there anymore for music. So this guy, Mike from Six String Kids, takes donations for guitars. He fixes guitars. He'll, even a crappy guitar, if you got them hanging around, get it to him. Bring it over to Newton. I go to thrift stores and buy guitars. And when I get 15 or 20 of them, I bring them over to them. Awesome. So when we edit this video, we can put their website underneath. But sorry to get off track.
No,
that's just awesome. Kind of this. That reminded me.
It's important. That's definitely important. Absolutely. That's an awesome work that he's doing.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're like a 10-year-old kid or something, and you got no money, and
change your life.
Santa Claus don't bring you a guitar, or if he does, you can't play it because the string and the action's so high, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you get this nice thing that you can play, and so.
Not everybody can afford a guitar or a saxophone or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he does just not just guitars. He'll do any instrument. 6-string kids, but the youth is very important
Absolutely.
Yes.
for the future of music.
Yeah.
Especially fresh new music. I mean, they're going to listen to the roots and create their own thing.
But there's so many young cats, so many young kids that like, you know, and I was surprised by this, you know, young kids younger than me, like I would say probably barely 16 years old. There's a kid named Harold, and he plays guitar and harmonica, and he does blues. And I mean, I was so blown away. I was like, thank God that there's still people picking up guitars and harmonicas and still trying to learn the blues.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like doing great. You know what I mean? People like Chris Kingfish.
Oh,
Chris
King-
Tone
yeah,
Kingfish.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like him.
man.
You know, just
Still
so many
playing the
great
blues.
musicians
Yeah,
that are
he's doing-
young
he's-
kids.
Oh, he's
you
doing
know,
his thing.
I got a lot of love for those
Oh
kids.
yeah, you know, actually, it reminds me. A few weeks back, me and Ricky played a show and we opened for Bim Scala Bim, and we were outside having a smoke out back before the show, and a lady comes up to us with a sad-looking kid, just looks like a wet cat, just a sad kid, and she's like, "Do you guys have any extra tickets to the show?" And we're just like, we look at each other, and we're just like, we think we can probably, you know,
Yeah.
work something out with
Get
the
'em in
guest
there.
list or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And so we run around and we're like, listen, you're our cousins. If anybody asks you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the reason it reminded me is because the kid, there was 2 kids actually.
Yeah.
The kids were both drummers. They were both little kid drummers. So
Oh, wow.
I was like, you know what? I'm a drummer too, little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He
Rock
came to
on.
the right guy.
Exactly.
They did. They did.
So now those kids have that memory of going to that show.
And that's what it's about. It's about paying it forward to the
Yeah.
to the families, to the little ones, you know, that find inspiration. You know, they almost didn't get to see the concert that they traveled so far to come see, hoping that they could get like tickets, and you know, it was oversold out, and you know, thankfully the club was kind enough to, even though we didn't have anybody on our guest list, thankfully they still allowed us to bring them in, and they had a great show and took pictures, and it was a very, very awesome time. And that, you know, that makes me feel good. That makes us feel good, you know, to be able to, you know, give that to them, and that's, we believe most people should be that way anyways, you know.
Yeah, pay it forward. Definitely.
And you mentioned, you know, Bim Scala Bim, and you know, there's so many great classic ska and reggae bands right out of the Boston area. One of the other ones you mentioned was Steady Ernest.
Yes, Eddie.
I haven't heard that name in a while. I think my buddy
Steady
Jack
Ernest.
Sherman played bass for them. Jack Sherman.
Oh,
You know,
yes,
cool.
yes,
So
Jack,
I went to
yeah.
Fitchburg State with him. He's an editor now in Hollywood. He's a great guy. Cool.
Oh, all
But in the
right,
'80s,
yeah.
I went to Fitchburg State with
That's
him.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love Steady Ernest.
Yeah. Oh man, Bim and Dan Vitale has done so much for so many bands throughout New England and, dare I say, the world. But he's definitely, I mean, he helped the Boss Tones become, like, before they were big.
Yeah.
He put them on compilations. They got on shows. I mean, I just saw a flyer from 1990 where the Boss Tones were direct support for Bim Scala Bim for Mashing Up the Nation Festival at the Channel. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, look, the Boss Tones are direct support for Bim. That's wild.
When I used to be in a grunge band in the 90s called Gauge, and Godsmack opened for us.
Oh, wow.
So it's one of those cases, yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's
That's so
wild.
cool.
And then you see that band and you're like, wait
Yeah.
a second, I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but actually I wanted to talk about a show that's coming up soon on March 23rd for the Joe Zippo Scholarship and Fund here in Salem. Me and Alex and my friend Samantha, who was in the Joint Chiefs, we're going to be doing an acoustic trio type reggae thing going with the band Mephistopheles and Mamadou. 2 great ska and reggae bands. Mephistopheles is like ska core, you know, kind of metal, punk rock, and roots ska. And then Mamadou is like world music / reggae. Very, very long history in Massachusetts and New England. I remember seeing them at Emergenza Festival. Like, they were, you know, well known. They got a lot of history. So I'm glad to be part of that show for Stu Ginsburg, who's putting it together at the Salem Town Hall. March 23rd, I believe it's a Friday. There's going to be all kinds of sponsors. A lot of sponsors will be there. Too many to name off the top of my head. But definitely March 23rd, Riki Rocksteady, Mephistopheles, and Mamadou at the Salem Town Hall for the Joe Zippo Scholarship Fund charity show put on by Stu Ginsburg.
It's nice to remember Joe every year like this. Joe's been gone about a decade or so. It's just nice. He was a great guy, and Zippo Raid was an awesome band.
Yeah.
It's nice that you guys are doing this year.
Yeah,
This year's
I've
Zippo.
heard about this fund for a long time, so I'm glad that I get to be a part of it. You know, like I think I remember when it, hearing it like all throughout Boston. I believe when I worked at the Middle East, I might have heard. I definitely know of Zippo Raid. Like I think, if I'm not mistaken, Nicole Tamaro, my friend Nicole Tamaro, she's done a few books with bands from Boston, and I believe
The Abbey. I think they're in the Abbey book.
Yeah,
When I was in the Blue Bloods, we were in that book.
Yeah.
Nicole is
Blue
great.
Bloods,
Give Nicole
Nicole Tamaro.
a
She's
shout
one of
out.
my good
She's
friends.
awesome. We love you,
Great
Nicole.
photographer.
Yeah.
But
And she organizes shows and does so much.
yeah. So her books, I think I've seen definitely. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, come out and support that charity event for March 23rd here at the Salem Old Town Hall for the Joe Zippo Scholarship and Fund, and with Mephistopheles, Mamadou, Riki Rocksteady, Riki Rocksteady All Stars, my acoustic version.
Very nice. Now tonight, you guys did Fats Domino. You did a lot of like '60s soul as well, which influenced reggae hugely.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear that the Motown influenced all the '60s. Ska.
Even the earlier ska is called blue beat in the UK because you can tell that it's directly inspired by American blues and big band and jazz. You can hear, like Theo Beckford, he has kind of a Fats Domino shuffle.
Yeah.
And that's how ska kind of came about on the offbeat.
Yeah, that's the origin
bass
of the
line
beat. Yeah.
and the rhythm.
Makes you want to dance.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause it's the
jump blues. Yeah, is the root, and then they started putting in gospel and soul and big band and mento. And mento is the music, like the country music of the folk country music of Jamaica before ska. See, so and then they infused the African rhythms of Nyabingi and Buru and that's how they came up with the one drop drum beat, which makes ska reggae its unique rhythmic sound. Lloyd Knibb, the late great Lloyd Knibb is, we have him to thank for helping create and form that rhythm, that drum beat, which is called the one drop, where the kick drum lands on the one, I believe, or on the two and the four.
On the three.
On the three.
It's the opposite of rock and roll.
The drummer.
Yeah.
Right?
The drummer
Thank you
knows
for
it.
yeah.
Yes.
I've been doing this how long now? No.
Shout out to Lloyd
exactly.
Knibb.
Yeah,
Lloyd
exactly.
Knibb.
Respect to Lloyd Knibb.
Rest in
Yes.
power, Lloyd.
Absolutely. Without him, the Wailers would not have any of their songs. Without him, the Toots and the Maytals wouldn't there would be no reggae, there would be no ska, there would be no rocksteady without
No
Lloyd
Sly and
Knibb.
Robbie.
No, there would be nothing. Yeah. So we thank him for the drum beat that makes that music.
And you are definitely a scholars of the form.
Yeah.
We got to sit down and have a few
Respect.
beers sometime, and I
Yeah.
can get more educated on it. I know enough about it to be dangerous, but you in depth,
So good.
Yeah. Now we talked about the past. Let's talk about the future. What are some of the upcoming bands that you want to shout out to that you played with in Boston?
Man, there's so many great bands. There's bands that I have played with in Europe that are from the States that I wanted to play with in Boston, but the band Dulu's, they're a really great band. My buddy Jeremy, he sings in that band. That band is so soulful. They're originally from Texas, but I think they live out in Oregon right now. I'm not 100% sure. I think they're out in Oregon these days. but I believe they just released a record. So if you get a chance, check out the band Dulu's. But there's so many bands. There's a band from Mexico called the Travelers All Stars, and they're a total great like reggae band, like young cats. Been doing it for a while, but like pretty young. And it's like organ heavy type reggae, just real good. Kind of like the Aggrolites inspired type reggae. But there's a lot of younger bands coming up that are really good, and there's bands that have nothing to do with reggae that are great, like that I would love to play. Pokey Lafarge, he's one of my favorite artists, and actually I got to see him not too long ago, and meet him. But he does like country blues, a mix of like big band, sounds like Dixieland. It's got a little bit of it's just American music, good old American music, like bluegrass and all that stuff is it's woven in there. And you can hear like Hank Williams in his voice, and you can hear Johnny Cash, and you can hear Jerry Lee Lewis, and you can hear Buddy Holly. All in the things that he's doing. You can hear, and that I love that kind of stuff. I mean, that stuff, it gets me going.
The roots of any music, the roots of any form of music.
Oh yeah,
is worth
we keep coming
exploring.
back to it.
Yeah. I mean, I love reggae, but I love blues. I love bluegrass. I love country. I love gospel. I love Mavis Staples, and I'm glad that she's still touring. Thank God.
She did a Parliament song when I saw her about 6 months ago.
She is my hero. She is my hero.
Can you get to that?
She just had a birthday. She's in her mid 80s.
God bless her. She's
Yeah,
awesome.
She's
What
awesome.
a voice. What a powerful gospel.
We are lucky that she's still with us. Very, very lucky.
Yeah,
She's
see
still
these people
touring.
while you can.
Absolutely.
Because they ain't going to be around.
Absolutely.
Too much
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Willie Nelson's coming with Robert Plant and someone, Dylan, right?
Whoa,
I just saw that today. To Mansfield. Dylan, Willie Nelson, and Robert Plant.
Oh my
Wow.
God,
What a
Willie
show.
So
Nelson.
let's plan on going to that one.
What?
What a show.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that'll sell.
God, Willie Nelson. Oh man.
Yeah, he's 90-something, and he's
Wow.
still going at it,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely inspires, people like that. Definitely, it's like that's what I want to be doing. I want to be like that. I'm like, I'm gonna be playing music forever, and I don't plan on stopping until I can't.
Well, I don't see that anything stopping you.
No,
Nope. Nothing's stopping this guy.
no.
Really, you've got to
Believe me, I literally sit in front of the TV with my guitar, noodling.
Yeah.
Like that's how I watch TV.
Good.
Like there isn't a day that doesn't go by where I'm not, fiddling with my arch tops, or my violin, because I love violin too.
Yeah, that's a nice arch top you got over there.
And actually, that's
Angelico.
that I named that arch top after one of my favorite guitarists, Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
Oh yeah.
Because she has a hollow body that's similar look. It's not a D'Angelico, obviously. I believe it's a Gibson L5, but she definitely has a beautiful, beautiful arch top that was like a white, and I was like, oh.
She was amazing. In the 50s and 40s, I think she was around.
Yeah.
Really.
Amazing.
And then my other guitar is a black D'Angelico, and I named that one after, I call that Sister Mavis and Sister Rosetta.
All right.
So they're the sisters. My guitars, yeah, but I just got a thing for the old school style, and that just gets me, like the, arch top guitars and upright bass and stuff like that.
Well, you guys, you sounded good. The bongos with that guitar,
Yeah,
and the occasional harmonica.
yeah.
It's you filled it out nice, and
Thank you. Well, thank you for having us. We're glad to play for you guys.
It sounds nice in this room. This is a good sounding room.
yeah.
It is. It's a
absolutely.
great sounding room. I said that immediately when I walked in.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. The reverb, the natural reverb is good.
Yeah.
And these guys at Salem Access do a wonderful job, and
Yeah,
we're very thankful
absolutely.
that they allow us to shoot the show here. So,
Yeah, thank you guys for having us here
Yeah,
at
thank you.
Salem Access Cable.
yeah. I want to mention once again March 23rd.
Yep, March
At the
23rd
Salem
at the
Town
Salem
Hall.
Town Hall for the Joe Zippo Scholarship and Fund with Mephistopheles, Mamadou, and the Riki Rocksteady All-Star acoustic version. But nevertheless, it's going to be a great show. So come out. Many sponsors. It's family friendly. There's going to be food. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be all kinds of fun, great things going on. So be sure to come through and show support. And we'll see you March 23rd at Old Salem Town Hall.
There you go.
Thank you again for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, guys.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
My pleasure.
Sonic Lobotomy! Sonic Lobotomy! This is a show called Sonic Lobotomy. Pour it on your TV screen. Raise a fist and drink a beer with us. This is Sonic Lobotomy. Sonic Lobotomy.